tell you more about that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's say good evening and welcome to Kafayat Oluwatoyin Shefao, popularly known as Kathy.
Yay! Thank you for having me.
Good evening and welcome to Nigeria Info.
Thank you so much.
All right, great to see you. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there listening to the broadcast who would first off, before we get into the reason why you're here, want to ask, what's up with you? Have you been? What's the latest thing going on with you? Yeah. The very popular Guinness record holder,
Yes, sir. Quite well. There's been a lot. You know, a lot of people are just like want to put me in that box of just a dancer, but I'm much more than that. I practically use dance to express myself from different avenues. But lately, I've been pushing on two major areas: transformational journeys and coaching, empowerment, as well as creative entrepreneurship. So the creative industry still lacks the bandwidth to explore its economic value as it should, and that's why I sit in that, because as a dancer, there was no option when I came in for you to earn anything. It was like you're dancing as a favor. In fact, it's a favor for you to dance somewhere, right? But I kind of like, no, whatever it is that offers value should be valued. And that is where I was able to be on that journey, where I was able to inject the commercialization of dance and make it like profitable. And because I was able to do that with dance, a lot of people were inspired in different creative space to say, if I have talent, my passion can be profitable. And how can we do that? And as much as we love that idea and are that intentional, what are the processes to ensure that these things actually happen and convert? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's the journey I've been on. Being on that, going on tour, teaching people.
It's been what? Like how many years?
25 years. I'm celebrating 25 years this year.
25 years. 25
years, my brother.
That's amazing. Feels like yesterday when that whole news came through and you were the record holder for the longest dance it was.
Yes, it
absolutely
was.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And here more things coming up from you. But first off, what's it like now? You talked about the creative space, and the most important part of it is making money from it, out of it, not just dancing for fun and all of that.
Yeah.
What's it been like when in terms of the talents that has come through for you've worked with a handful of people, a lot of people. What have you seen from when you first started to what it is now? How would you describe the growth it has witnessed?
First of all, I think one of the most significant growth is the level of awareness that has come in, the level of acceptance, and the level of consumption.
Okay.
Right? And also the high level of usage, explorative. If you look at music now, it explores dance and it uses dance as a vehicle. It actually used dance as a vehicle to go global. That's what Afrobeat did. When the time of the Skelewu, it was the Skelewu dance that kind of like ignited curiosity. You understand? You're watching Azonto. It's Azonto that ignited curiosity. So when we are crossing boundaries, dance made it palatable for people to be curious about the sound, right? And that is one major growth that we still enjoy to today. You see the TikTok dances. You see the hair vendors, the movie makers. Everybody's using dance for promotion, and that's the key. That idea that dance is in advertising. So people will not say dance is in advertising. They say you just take dance, they sell market. But I'm like, dance the same market. You are just trying to derogatively convey it. But in the actual technical term, dance is an advertising tool.
Okay.
It's a tool for advertising, and that's basically what I am an advocate for. The different ways that the dance works in the ecosystem of the economy, and how we all consume it without even realizing the value that it brings.
Absolutely amazing. And it's in an era where recently, we've seen the success sports has given, and dance is also an aspect of sports. I dare say that
it is.
And you can see how we talked about the Super Falcons, talked about the
congratulations to the ladies and also the Tigress as well.
Yeah, absolutely wonderful what they've done. But let's come to the event you have in hand, and you spoke about being not just a dancer, also bringing other aspects to it. Transform with Kathy.
Yes.
What's that about?
It's really about unveiling self.
Okay.
Uncovering self. When we think about wellness in Africa, we only think about go to the gym, jump up and down, eat food, sleep wake. That's you are well. Once you don't chop, you don't well. Or once you don't gym, you don't well. But what about our emotional and psychological wellness? I feel like an average African does not really talk about mental health. The mental health awareness has been relegated to psycho, right?
True.
But a lot of us are psycho, even from the bare minimum way we tolerate, respond, react to several things around us as human beings. And we don't have platforms and enough conversations to deal with trauma, pain, hurt, loss. We don't. We are taught to wait till they make you cry. You understand? Nah, die, nah. Or die. Do you get it?
Man but die last night.
Yeah, and it puts us in survival mode. It's the reason why we can come up looking like we love each other, but we are very intolerable to just a little criticism. You understand? A lot of stuff like that. How do people deal with the loss of a spouse, a dad, a mom? How do you deal with limiting beliefs without blaming it on village people? How do you take yourself accountable for the outcome or consequences of things that you came into life? So when I say transform with Kathy, I went through that journey from a young girl in Africa that wants to be audacious enough to take on a career that already positions her as immoral.
Yeah.
There's no hope. Then you are from Africa, meaning not just there's no hope. Double whammy. Then from there, transcending into getting married, getting divorced, having kids. That's transformational. That the human cycle of life is continuous change. But the quality of change is up to you. Things can happen to you, but why don't you make it happen for you? Do you understand? And that's what Transform with Kathy is all about. And I am putting together all the elements of physical fitness, emotional and mental awareness, and spiritual upliftment. That is why it's 360 degrees wellness journey. You come into that hall, you're engaged in physical activities, you're engaged in conversations that helps demystify certain thinking or programming. Then you enter the vibe zone where we enjoy comedy, we enjoy music, we enjoy dance, and that is basically what the structure is all about. But you don't go home empty that day when I go bellyful.
I love that. That's yes. What Nigerians will obviously be looking forward to. But you mentioned the spiritual aspect of things.
Yes.
And again, the African context, people are like, that's not something they might be open to. Have you had such reservations talking to people about it?
No, because spirituality, we are spirit. You understand? Why is it that when you want to go out, somebody say, my spirit don't just want to go? That's the kind of spirit I'm talking about. The intuition, the inner self that speaks or that has been beaten down because life has broken it. There's a spirit that can break. I'm not talking about the religious spirit. I'm not talking about the what you want to worship or how you want to connect with to God. That's not what we're talking about. Okay. We're talking about the essence itself that does the connection. What state is it in?
Okay.
Yeah, some people know God, but some people say I hate God.
True.
Because the spirit is broken. So we're talking about this. There are manners, there are ways to connect with the spirit without being religious. Even though my lineup, I have the religious teachers. If we want to be well in this country, we need to be very intentional on all fronts. The fitness people, the mental and self-development coaches, as well as the spiritual leaders, all have a part to play in the wellness of one Nigerian mind. And we are saying, come together in one space and let's do what we need to do to enlighten, to uncover, to declutter, and to unlearn and relearn our ways. We cannot have a better Nigeria when we keep thinking the same way. It's insanity to keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. So if you are intentional about your journey in life, you're intentional about certain patterns that you see repeat in your life, right? Oh, why am I attracting toxic people? Why don't I have financial intelligence? Why do I have a negative emotion when I'm spending money? You know, these are things that are connected to the mind, body, and spirit. And it doesn't have to be religious mind, body, and spirit. Some people say, I just collect money. I don't know what I take and do.
Money just finished.
It just finished from my hand. People say, they do me. Nobody is doing you. Do you get what I'm saying? First of all, even if something's going to do you, it needs permission.
From you.
To be done. Do you get what I'm saying? So we need to wake up. And we're also charging the religious sector to say, apart from the spiritualization spiritualizing things, there's also the reality. There's a body that connects to the spirit. If churches could also encourage their congregation to look after their mind as well as look after their body, half the problem they come and pray for in church is practically solved. Some of this problem is just somebody just not loved enough or not just being seen, and because of that, he's battling demons. He's battling his mind. He's not feeling well. Then guess what? He starts to gaslight himself. He starts to look down on himself or shame blames himself and say, I am not enough. That is the reason why. Let me go to church and cast whatever is not making people come to me, but it's because he's not dealing with something that is psychological, or let me even make it clearer on a scientific level, it's just a nervous system breakdown. When our nervous system is put on survival mode, it remembers more than even you are willing to. When certain circumstances revisit you, and it to create a reminder. But what does it do by creating a reminder? Creating the element of the pain again inside of you, so that you will not forget what happened to you, so that remember what you felt.
Yeah.
But you don't necessarily want to remember what you felt. So you have to be now intentional to say, thank you for the information, buddy. I'm no more in danger. I'm okay. That's why meditation, prayer, supplication, and gratitude is essential. Because you need to tell the body, because the body is programmed to protect you physically, mentally, psychologically. Say, I'm okay now. I'm no more there. Or else you will use the lens of expecting doom to create more doom.
This is really deep.
Yeah,
Really deep. Really deep.
This is deep,
We've got 5 minutes before we go on a break, but
Yes.
I'd like to ask you, there's an aspect of this you've mentioned that resonates with sportsmen and women. I like to think there's a part of you that's also can be described as an athlete.
Yes.
And this is also necessary for athletes to be part of. It's not just open to executives, those who work in bank, do color jobs. It's also open to sportsmen and women.
Any human that moves should come. Right. First of all, what are the elements of physical fitness? Agility, flexibility, muscular endurance, muscular strength, right? And speed. All of these things are what we call physical fitness. Physical fitness is not going to the gym and lifting 50 kg. No. Are you? Does your muscle have endurance? Does it have muscular strength? Because you could have muscular strength, but you can't endure.
True.
You could have muscular strength, muscular endurance, but you're not agile. Meaning you can't make quick moves. If something sudden is coming towards you, you can dodge it. The reflexes are poor, and these are things that you need to train. The body is just not going to say, "I sabi dodgeball." No, it trains to dodgeball. It trains to take quick steps and all of that. So we are calling on to anyone that is active, because the trainers are mad people now, from Kemen Fitness to Trebla. You understand? And I made sure that the bouquet of physical activities will challenge you and stretch your capacity really.
When's this happening? Because I'm sure people are itching to be part of this one.
This is happening live at Landmark Event Center, Oniru, 9th of August, and accreditation starts 7 a.m. The show begins 8:30. I said the show because it's not just you moving. You are moving, you are watching, you are engaging, you are learning, and you are going home not empty-handed. Yes.
All right, you've talked about how can people get tickets?
Tickets, you can get tickets at the gate now because it's getting closer.
Okay.
So you can get a ticket at the gate, or you can just go to, I think there's still a few tickets left on the website, www.iamcafe.com/events.
Okay.
www.iamcafe.com/events. And you see the platinum is 150K, VIP is 100,000, and 50K for the transform ticket. People wonder, why am I paying for that? Why are you buying 300K drink that you are going to unite without any benefit? Okay, do you understand? If you believe you have value, you should be able to spend on yourself to at least detoxify old ways and renew your energy.
Absolutely amazing. So what are people gonna get when they come here? Fitness training,
mental conversation that unclogs and demystify areas that you thought.
I like the unclogging part.
Yes, you need to unclog. Nigerians, we are stressed. An average Nigerian is stressed, and we need to have more empathy and sympathy for one another. Sometimes I see somebody at rage. Like today, I saw a bus. Cause you know those guys that collect money from bus drivers. Yeah. I said, I almost wanted to get angry that why you want to kill yourself, but I was like, he has somewhere to deliver this money to. If he doesn't deliver, go beat him. Do you get what I'm saying? We need to have a little more empathy. So it is a place where you can be vulnerable. You can be excited because we have performances from Kenny Black, MI, Yanya, Waje. So I make sure everything. My brother, I'm an A-list.
Of course.
Of course you are.
I only attract A-listers. Do you get what I'm saying?
Of course.
So even you'll be shocked that you will see some A-list soccer player, A-list basketball player, A-list. Yeah, because I played basketball for Ogun State, and I played for Rovers basketball in Lagos State for a while. I won the NBA camp Olumide Adeji 2001 in a row. I was the most promising player, back to back, most disciplined player. So don't play.
All right.
Don't play.
No more can be said about this. Thank you so much for being here to talk to us about this event. We'll keep announcing between now and then, so people can get their tickets and give all the necessary information that they need.
And we got 2 tickets to give away for
all
you.
right, there we go.
Yeah,
there
so
we
you
go.
can give it out anytime you want to give it
All
out.
right.
So we give them 2 standard tickets, and courtesy of Nigeria Info. And I want to really say thank you all for supporting us. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Cool FM, Wazobia FM, Nigeria Info. Thank you guys for being partners. Ladies and gentlemen, this company listened when I call without batting an eye, and I want to say thank you for doing that. God bless.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. We'll see you at the event.
Yes.
And guys, go get your tickets. www.iamcafe.com/events. There you can get your tickets. Let's go on a break. When we come back, more on Game On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
With the high quality for low prices, Boku don reduce over 20 more products from 900 grams of Trios Boku bread for 1,300 naira to Golden Penny spaghetti and spaghettini for 950 naira. Mama Pride spaghettini for 850 naira. 50 kg Big Bull rice don be 73,000 naira, while in Junior Brother for 25 kg na 37,000 naira. Then 5 Alive Berry Blast nko, that one na 950 naira. Hurry now, go any Boku store for prices wey cheap pass market.
Yes, so shop Boku for prices wey cheap pass market, and Boku not far from you. This one no be promo. Now like this we dey enjoy every day for inside Boku store. Oya halele go Boku store now.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development and the care they need with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth and